I plead the fifth, ossifffer. I don't know what you're talking about. I was totally here yesterday and not sleeping. I would never sleep through the weather report. Let's do weather! Haha. There is a slight risk of excessive rainfall over portions of Montana for Saturday. In general, it does appear that the Rockies are getting it. There's also severe thunderstorms expected over the northern and central plains today. And the East Coast is also getting peed on. For temperatures, 60s for Washington and Oregon, 81 to 66 for NorCal, 83, 72 for SoCal. Mountain states seeing a good mix of 50s, 60s, 70s in the middle part, and then some warmer parts up by the Canadian border, and of course down by the Mexican border for Arizona and New Mexico. Plains Poos, it's hot, slightly cooler up by the Canadian border at 82 to 79, and then as you get into about Kansas, turns into the mid 90s. That continues down through Texas, 93 at the tip of Texas. Midwesty Poos, we've got 70s and 60s for the Great Lakes, turning pretty quickly into the high 70s right below there, and 80s by the time you hit Kentucky. That continues all the way down to the Gulf, where it's in the high 80s at 88, 89. And we've got New England with 50s and 60s, turning into 69, nice, by Pennsylvania and New Jersey. And the nation's capital seeing 77, 76 on the Outer Banks. The rest of the Southeast firmly in the 80s, with 83 to 90 in the 90 at the shaft, 88 at the tip. McMurdo Station on the Ross Sea in Antarctica sitting at negative 11 degrees Fahrenheit with winds from the northwest at 8 miles per hour, giving them a real feel of negative 24 degrees and clear skies. Puerto Rico dealing with Saharan dust concentrations being moderate to high, limited flooding risk, and an elevated heat risk. Rip currents along the northern shores as well, but no active warnings or advisories at this time overnight. It will be tracking into tomorrow. Daytime high temperatures for Puerto Rico expected 88, 91 for the north coast, 85 in the east, 89 in the south, 91 for the west, 81 for the interior. That's pretty hot. 88 to 90 for the U.S. Virgin Islands except St. Croix and surrounding waters at 83. Alaska looking pretty warm for the forecast period. Real story in the temperatures. Might see some rain here or there, but it's nothing hazardous or severe. Daytime highs today expected on the Arctic Circle 27, 26, 28, turning into high 50s and into the mid 60s as well for the Brooks Range and the interior. Little cooler on the coastlines and in the southern part of the state. 44 for the Aleutians, 49, 47 near Anchorage, 47 for the Panhandlers. Hawaii's got high surf advisory along many of the beaches of all the islands, so do check current conditions if you're going out along the water and be safe. Daytime high temperatures for the island chain in the high 70s and the mid 80s for most areas, seeing a lot of the range of 78 to 83. Coastlines of the Big Island seeing the hottest at 86. Everybody be really quiet about how this is totally not a new model. It's not a new model, you guys. It's an old model, but it's fun. We got to bring it out once in a while. This is a good one. I did lots of features. Okay, bye! Is she a bunny? Is she a snake? Is she a dragon? She's an elf. Space elf. Dance party with the space elf. Woo!